today video will dedicate to occultation of the lunar moon occultation. It's very important event. It's basically eclipses, which is we usually discuss solar and lunar eclipse, but there's many more eclipses happen during the year. And moon, when moon creates an occultation, she can do occultation with any other planets like Venus, Mars, Pluto, Saturn, and it's very important events. When I study more and more ancient text, I can see how much really importance and emphasize, ancients used to put in lunar occultation. And I barely hear any astrologists really, only Babylonians, some astrologists can talk about. And I can't even stress enough how it's important. And I will explain to you a little bit more. Look, I'm going to share charts with you just for you to show what's really happened in 2022, what kind of lunar occultation is going to happen, and how it's going to affect us in our countries as well. I thought to make this video because you can hear so many videos about 2022, which is I'm working on quite a few videos. I'm going to make separate videos about conjunctions, separate video about retrogrades, different planet, and I'm going to organize those videos a little bit more academically. So it's going to be astrology dash astronomy, because I do feel when you understand a little bit more in depth, you can really feel more infinite with the sky, and it's really healing. It's very important to understand. And every time when you watch my videos, I always recommend for you to have your chart in front of you. Then you're going to be right away placed. So I'm going to share the chart of the sky. You can see your own chart, and you're going to feel a little bit more in charge to understand really what's happening, what I'm talking about. So from astronomy perspective, really, lunar occultation is our only ever visible from the small fractions, right, from the Earth's surface. So since moon is much closer to the Earth than other celestial objects, they're basically hiding. It's like a lunar eclipse. It's hiding behind the moon. And what's happened, this position in the sky, depending on your exact location on the Earth, for example, depends what country, this is how larger you're going to even more experience the parallax of the solar eclipse, of the lunar eclipses of other planets. You see solar eclipse, it's so used to solar eclipse, but there's so many important eclipses going to happen during the year. We need to really understand them and discuss. I do have the whole schedule about. And sorry to jump from one concept from another, but just for you to know, I have the whole schedule of 2022, all the planets conjunctions, their retrograde, their movement, everything. If you're my client and student, please shoot me email. I'm going to send you for free. If you're not my client, there's two things you can do. You can become my client and to get it for free, or you can send me really small amount of money, which is this money will be donating as well to the Karen educational funds, which is it's helping other people who can afford to pay for Kabbalah lessons. So if you want my full schedule of the planets I create, it's cost only $22. So you can send me by PayPal or e-transfer, depends where you're locating. Okay, so just want to mention this in the beginning. So again, so come back to the astronomical aspect of the lunar occultations. So the position of the moon is seen from 2 points on the position sides of the Earth. So by varies by up to 2 degrees, usually of the 4 types of diameters of the moon. So, and like it's like a cake, moon will be divided for 4 different diameters. Astrologically speaking, really what's happened, the occultation is the event of the moon. It's really it's our view of another planet, such as Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Mars. It's hiding from our view. So what moon trying to do, we don't hear much about it, like I said, in astrology, and you consider the massive influence of the moon of the day of the life, right? It's our emotional state, it's our subconscious, it's really represent our learning knowledge, our past life. And what's really happening when moon in occultation with other planet, which is it's eclipsed, other planet is hiding behind. It's literally hiding the lesson from the view, the lesson we're supposed to learn. And sometimes we feel almost like withdrawal and lack of energy on this period of time, especially if it's affecting our first house of any important other houses. You understand? So it's really important. So, and it's really dependent on your birth chart. The occultation of Venus, for example, we will feel big effect on our emotion of the relationship as well, and our creativity as well. You understand? And it's really depend, like I said, on your birth chart. Depends as well what house certain planet in your chart. I'm going to give you a few examples. I'm going to share with you chart. So first I'm going to give you just a little bit of schedule, what's really happening. I put here a schedule of those events of lunar occultation, just for you to know. You can write it down, by the way, some of the events. I'm not going to announce all the events because there's a lot of things going on, and some of them we don't really need to pay attention, but at least to know, to be aware. Events like lunar occultation, events like Mercury retrograde. I have the whole schedule for you. And if, for example, just very quickly, just to give you example, if, for example, you're born in your normal natal chart, you're born with Mercury retrograde. When Mercury retrograde, you really use this opportunity because it's your normal state. You actually a lot of opening for you. It's positive. If you're born with Mercury stationary in Mercury who's strong, and when Mercury retrograde, you need to be more cautious. You need to be double attention. Better not to travel too much, and really to be more cautious. So if you're planning your year to come, it's good for you to have this in front of you. It's nothing to do to be slave of the stars. Absolutely not. It's work with the cosmic energy together to understand the stars and work together. So when you wake up in the morning and you listen to the news, or you put your application for traveling, I don't know, what do you have, Waze or Google Map? If it's saying the traffic you need to avoid, you do that. Same thing here. It's just really for you to serve you. This information provided to us by Creator in order to serve us, but not to make a slave. So I'll give a few examples. For example, one of the first lunar occultations is going to happen with Mars. And so Mars will pass in front, its moon will pass in front of Mars. It's going to be on December 31st. And one of the main countries and continents will feel it is Australia. Australia, so we need to pray for Australia because, and it's going to be in the sign of Ficunus, which is between Sagittarius, is the considerable sign number 13. If you think about it, it's the sign healer, but in the same time, he's the warrior, he's the fighting, and he is the warrior, which is the healer. So it's really interesting. So we need to pray first about this period of time, December 31st. I have to tell you guys, nobody really talks about, people talks about many other combinations, but this is the combination we need to understand. We literally have an eclipse, moon eclipse Mars, and it's going to be a very important sign. So you people who live in Australia, I send you so much love, so much prayers for you guys. You're such a warriors. You have so much support from cosmic energy. You need to know that. So a few days before and a few days after, if you planning to any long trips or any important events, you need to be aware that cosmic energy won't be too supportive. It's not going to become energy. It's going to be more war zone energy, so to say, especially in the more continents like Australia, and we have part of the China, and we have many islands there around. We have New Zealand, and we have even Japanese islands as well. So this is going to be most effective. We're all going to feel it, but they're going to feel even more. And next event we're having again moon will be occultation with Uranus, and it's going to be February 7, 2022 at 4 p.m. and it's going to be in Aries. So I'm doing right now really like I'm not going to give right now a deep explanation about those events. I don't want right now to activate any of this energy. I'm going to make separate video just in general to tell you the consciousness and what consciousness you need to take with you from 2021 to 2022. But just I'm going to announce another few events, so you will see. Let me pull the map, so you're going to see a couple of things right now. Let me share with you guys what's really meaning. So we have December 31st. Okay. Let's see what's happened. December 31st over here. Let me put for you. It's going to be New Year. Put in right now. Let's do refresh. Okay, beautiful. So we were talking about Mars, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, look what's happened here. Some people this will call just conjunction. You know, we're going to have Mars conjunction with Moon. This is eclipse. This is the pure eclipse. And look what's going to happen. It's happening in sign of Scorpio, but not really Scorpio. And it's not far from the stink of Scorpio, okay? So I don't recommend to go to big parties, to big events on New Year. It's my personal recommendation. It's really a day of the low profile. To stay with family, to invest inside of your family, to give your family a lot of love, to connect in read spiritual books, and to enjoy yourself. But you enjoy yourself, you know, like a high being. It's really important. It's more energy you're going to produce. It's better to cosmic energy. It's better. It's going to be for everyone. Let's see what else we have there. We have February 7th. So I'm just going to show you just as example. Let's go to February 7th, 2022. Changing position. I'm so happy I'm making this video for you guys, because, you know, we sometimes given so much attention to so many details, which is the less important, and many times the more important events we don't pay attention. And it's good for us to know, because the ancients was really given a lot of attention to eclipse by moon, which is not just a solar eclipse. Of course, when those two giants, the opposites, do an eclipse, it's major. But we have another very important planets who really, some of us have very important planets in our chart. Okay, and now we're going to do, let's see, what date I set. Let me check the date again. The second one, we have February 7, and it's going to be in Aries. Okay, let's do February 7. Okay, look what's happened here. February 7. Okay, so now look what's happened here. We have Uranus, moon eclipse Uranus, and it's going to be in Aries. I don't know, it's going to be revolution. It's going to be behind the scene. A lot's going to happen behind the scene. So another very important event to understand how moon going to hide really lessons from us. We need to understand what is the Uranus. Uranus is the masses. Uranus the sudden events. Uranus the high understanding, the very sudden understanding, sudden events, and it's going to be covered by moon. So it's going to be invisible for us. We're going to feel something cooking, but we're going to. So now we know. So this is the days where for spiritual being, very important to meditate, not to eat too much, to stay in very low profile, low diet, and not to get any confrontation with anyone, not to add to cosmic energy more fire than it is. Okay, so it's really important. So we have so many very, very important events like that. I will announce for you guys another few, just kind of for the next, because I'm going to make separate videos. I decide actually start to make videos for this eclipse event, for for these occultations, because they're extremely important, because anything connect to moon, it's connect to our past, it's connect to our insight, for our emotions, to something we came to understand. Because what's happened with moon what Kabbalists explain. Moon doesn't have her own light. She's lacking the light. She's the reflection of the sun. So what's happened when people who have very strong moon in their chart, why they feel insecurity sometimes with money, why they love to eat to food, they constantly keep in comfort zone, but at the same time they're very deep people, very unusual thinker. Another thing we have to understand about moon represents stomach and heart. And stomach is the gut feeling. It's very important to know how you eat, especially in those eclipses, not to overwhelm your gut, and to therefore you is fresh your gut, it's fresh your gut feeling. It's really important. So we need to work together with the cosmic energy. And the last one, I just want to give you example. In other event, we're going to have Venus, by the way, and I will give you example for the 12th house. How about that? Okay, for Venus, I think it's going to be important. Now, we have Venus. Let me see. Venus is going to be on May 26, 2022. Venus is going to be in Pisces. It's going to be eclipse, moon, gonna occultation with Venus. Guys, it's very important for the relationship. You're going to feel a few days before and a few days after. Okay, very important. So it's going to be May 26. Let me pull the May 26 for you, so we can observe the sky, and then I'm going to explain to you 26. Yeah, May 26. Again, we're not talking about just astrology, astronomy. Without working directly with the sky, you can understand sky. This is why, for me, Western astrology never worked. You can't just deal with the seasons or just degrees. You really need to understand the energetical forces, how all cosmic bodies work with each other. You understand? So this is why ancients, they amazing. Ancients, they constantly was using tools to understand, to combine the upper level with low level to create the balance between two. This is what we came really to accomplish, right? So let's see what's happened with our beautiful Venus. There you go. So this is what we have here, and she's actually in the first degree in Pisces. And she's touching very powerful Pisces, by the way. This Pisces is one of my favorite. The other Pisces, too much talking Pisces. I mean, it's a strong Pisces too, but this Pisces is like a warrior, Aphrodite Pisces, you know. The second Pisces, which is closer to Aries. Again, we're talking about sidereal system, not Western. This is very, very important for you guys to understand. So look what's happening here. Look at this combination, and look who we have here beside. We have Uranus, and we have Rahu. Okay, our tikkun, our current correction from the lessons we came to learn from past lives. They're already going to be in Aries, which is whole other separate videos about the Ketu and Rahu. So South North and North Node. It's going to be a big event for another 2.5 years. Very karmic, very important. We're going to talk about. But let me explain to you guys how it's going to affect you on your two. Now you need to understand your. You need to know your chart, right? So check where your Venus and where in general you have Pisces as well, and where you have a moon and where you have a Venus. Very important. Okay, so you will start to understand a little bit more how you operate emotionally as well. So if we're going to talk about right now Venus, let's say, so if it's in Pisces, so it's mean for you Pisces is going to be in your first house. Okay, it's going to be in your first house, Pisces. So when such a thing happens, so the first house will be felt like eclipse, intensified your personal inside world. You know, you may be feeling as though you don't know what matters and what's right, what's wrong. It's possible, you understand? And you could it can be a little bit difficult to make decisions, emotional decision, on a personal level decision. What is your personal values? Could be a little bit clouded. Why it's cloud? Because first of all, don't forget, what is the Venus in Hebrew? Noga. It's the klipa, one of the heaviest klipa we have, which is klipa is the shelf, is the something we need to overcome because it's surrounded by fog. She's going to be double surrounded by fog, okay? On top of she's foggy, she's going to be surrounded by moon. Remember this, guys. It's really, really important, okay? Now, So what's going to happen for the first house? The eclipse, it's I'm going to call this it's eclipse. The eclipse may put end on one of the values, on one of the things you've been holding. You didn't make decision, and now you're going to make decision. And it's what's important. Don't make decision from emotional, from the lack of insecurity. Wait a little bit. This is not the day to make decision, but it's going to be big opening for you. Okay. I just realized I really hope you can hear me okay, the whole video. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for watching this, and I'm looking forward for more videos. I'm working for many more videos about 2022 to share with you, to help you to improve your life, to help you to understand yourself better. And I can't stress enough for you guys to do your chart with your astrologer to understand what year coming. Many of us will need to understand and evaluate what profession we have and where we see ourselves in the future. This is not the time to compromise about who you are. This is the time when you need to be very daring and with no fears, but with good set of mind to go and make real changes in your life with the elevated consciousness. Your year will be amazing. This is my promise to you. Okay, so I wish you many blessings, guys. All the best. Bye bye. Hey everyone, I want to make a quick video to introduce you to my product. It's called Elixir Mix. It's made with absolutely 100% natural ingredients. And you can see it's specially made in glass bottle because the natural essential oils, they cannot stay in the plastic at all. So if you ever buy a natural product, it says natural product and it comes in a plastic. So be aware, these are not really natural because the natural, really essential oils, they must be kept in glass. So you can see the bottle, it's actually been developed specially in the special color made in order to preserve all the nutrients of essential oils. It's based on chaga. Chaga, it's a chaga mushroom. It's growing on a birch tree. And if any of you, if you're not familiar with chaga, I'm definitely gonna add more information under this video. So what's really important about this product, it's a multi-use product. It's really, you can use on your face, you can use on their arms, on your scalp, you can use in any lymphatic areas because it's 100% natural. It's contain, except the chaga, it's actually triple extracted chaga. What it means is triple extracted. It's a special way in pressure being cooked in special facilities over 40 hours because the chaga, because it's growing on very harsh environment in cold, it's require really long time in order to take all the good stuff from chaga. Now, what really one thing I want to mention about the chaga, chaga is the only natural product found in the planet Earth, which is contain the highest level of arak. What is the arak? It's a really antioxidant. So there's no other product contain such a high level of antioxidants. Plus there's castor oil, it's rosemary oil, grapeseed oil, it's all based on the rose water. So it's absolutely amazing product. We have a lot of clients, they use it even for the babies, for skin rash. My skin, I'm 50 years old right now, and I stopped using any chemicals on my skin about 10 years ago, completely cut everything. So this product I've been using over 5 years. I can't even tell you what is really did to quality of my skin and its protection. You're welcome to visit our Amazon account. You can see the comments of other people. It's really excellent product. I hope you will be daring to try. I would love to hear your feedback. And I have to say, if you really care for your body, you would need to stay completely 100% away from any chemicals and any toxins, because our skin is the biggest organ of our body. And it's actually, everything is absorbed, it's going to our bloodstream, and then it's going to our liver. So if you really want to achieve the real level of health, it's not enough just what you eat. It's really important, of course, what you think. As you know, this is definitely number one. And then what you eat and what you put on your skin as well, it's extremely important. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about this product. And I hope you're going to use it as well to try this product. And your health is my mission. And thank you so much, guys. All the best. Bye bye. Oh, guys, something I forgot to mention. You actually, if you want to create night cream from this chaga elixir, you can actually add additional oils you love to use, whatever oils you can choose. So what's happened, the chaga is a carrier. It can activate even more all the benefits inside of natural oils. Another thing, when you wash your face and you use this product, what it does, it stabilizes the pH level, because our water, tap water, contain a lot of chlorines and chemicals as well. So when you wash your face and you apply any other natural product, sometimes it's absorbed inside of your skin. So when you're using this elixir mist, after you wash your face and you dry, you actually apply, and then you apply your other creams, whatever you use. I hope you use natural products. So it's actually can, as a carrier, activate better whatever you're going to use next. Okay, I hope this information and great benefit to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Imagine a product that can replace many other products you already have without spending unnecessary money and without any toxins, chemicals, or radicals. Chaga Live created this highly effective multi-purpose skin formula elixir mist. It contains 100% natural ingredients, including triple extracted wild chaga, rosewater, castor oil, rosemary extract, and even the GMO-free vegan glycerin. It can be used on or for face, neck, scalp, underarms, lymphatic areas, skin rash, makeup primer, and more. It is pure and jam-packed with healing properties to deliver beautiful results. If you don't see the benefits firsthand, you can return the product with a money-back guarantee, so ordering is risk-free. See the results for yourself and place your order today.